Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria. Today I have something truly special for you all. We're going to explore a stunning home that embodies the essence of Thai architecture right here on the beautiful island of Phuket, Thailand. Imagine this, a 9-bedroom paradise spread across 4 luxurious floors, sat on a massive 1,576 square meter plot of land with an incredible 2,000 square meters of built-up area. Our team and I have had the privilege to experience this masterpiece firsthand, and let me tell you, this is an entertainer's dream. Perched on the hills of Surin with mesmerizing sea views and top-notch amenities such as an at-home gym, spa, salon, and even your own nightclub. This is listed with C Property at $10.5 million US. For further information, just check out the link in my description box below. But for now, let's dive right into this home tour and uncover what makes this place so extraordinary. We have arrived at the villa. This is 1 out of 2 parking spaces. This can fit up to 4 cars and it's directly accessed onto the 2nd floor of this home. You also have storage space on my right-hand side, as well as if you go outdoors of the home, they have another door that is specifically for the staff, enters into the staff quarters and the kitchen, which is great because this is an entertainer's home. The 2nd parking garage is actually on the lower level with direct access into the at-home club, which we will get to by the end of this video. But first, let's head straight up onto the main floors. Past the ventilation wall with the upgrade of a Hayfiller hand-printed doorknob, it enters into this grand foyer here. This is the 2nd floor. Since there are 4 floors in this home, of course, we have to have an elevator, but I'm gonna bring you guys up this grand entrance onto the main deck. This beautifully lit up hallway honestly feels like I'm entering into a Thai resort ready for a nice retreat by the ocean, filled with all of these art pieces that has been collected throughout the years from the north of Thailand, and it's stationed perfectly and lit up specifically for these pieces on the wall. And up these spiral stairs, it actually leads us all the way to the 4th floor, and it has such a beautiful structure, lots of teak wood that has been kept up for ages. The materials in this home is absolutely impeccable for how long-standing it has been. As we enter onto the main living quarters, you are stunned with this magnificent ocean view, and as well as a touch of the bays and mountains that coves out Bang Tao Beach as well as Surin Beach directly on your pool deck. It's quite incredible and one of the best sea views I've seen so far in Phuket, Thailand. What's amazing about this pool deck right here is we've got travertine tiles bordered off with black tiles all around, and travertine specifically is the best material to have in a hot weather because it stays cool and doesn't burn your feet all year round when it is scorching hot, just like today right now. We've got an 18 square meter infinity edge swimming pool with fiber optic lights that shimmers just like the ocean does right around 12 p.m. And this whole entire floor is where your main living quarters are. You have one of the master suites directly in front of me. Your living room space is right there. Your kitchen as well as the staff kitchen. Indoor dining, outdoor dining, as well as outdoor lounging spaces, and your own sala, a black deck on the corner of this estate that is literally perching out onto the view. It is such an incredible structure. This home, looking back from behind, feels as though we are back in the old times in all the Thai homes, but the way that they've made it so luxurious and kept the traditional roofs or the traditional materials, teak wood all around. They've used such great materials that is so hard to find nowadays, and that is why it still looks brand new until today. We've got glass balustrades that wraps around the deck itself, so it doesn't obstruct your view whatsoever. As we walk indoors a little bit, on my right-hand side here lays all the lounge bed facing out onto Surin Beach. Right here, you have an outdoorsy woven furniture piece that faces towards Bang Tao Beach. And if you want to hide from the sun, you have this large shaded area right here with bespoke wooden furniture pieces, custom-made pillows and fabrics that matches with the home seamlessly. Gorgeous lampshades up on top with bells that hangs down that was inspired by the Buddhist temples. And you'll see a lot of the furniture pieces and antiques in here are very much inspired from the Thai culture, Buddhism, and the way of living on this beautiful island. Coming indoors, this is your dining room, an indoor dining space fitted for at least 18 people. I was privileged enough to host many of my loved ones, every one of the coworkers as well as my family, and we had some gorgeous Thai food that spread across this whole entire table, made directly from the kitchen behind you. There are actually two separate kitchens. This is the Western kitchen that has been upgraded with all new appliances as well as built-ins. You even have your own chandelier hanging right above you while you're cooking right here. You have appliances such as double sinks looking out onto one of the spiral staircases by the back of the home. This can actually be accessed as the staff staircase, which I mentioned right in the beginning of the video. You also have a Temtec wine cooler from Norway, a large Smeg oven, electric induction, lots of cabinetries all around. And this is just your Western kitchen. There is a whole backside and chef's kitchen just through these doors right here. And that's where they made us our gorgeous Thai spread for dinner and served us right out here without having to smell any of the cooking while it was being done, which I think is amazing and once again speaks to how this home was made to entertain. The whole entire space here has been decorated beautifully with gorgeous antiques, the stone floors that's boarded off by the teak wood that also matches the door frames that slides open onto your outdoor deck, as well as the side right here. It leads us directly into your lounge as well as your outdoor dining area. Here we have your shaded lounge area, once again with bespoke furniture pieces as well as these traditional fabrics as the pillows. A nice large mirror right here that reflects the view as you're sitting here chatting with your friends right beside your indoor dining area. Up on top, you've got the ceiling fans as well as wooden panels for the ceiling that continues from indoors all the way to here for the seamless blend. You also have surround sound system that can be controlled by the Sonos app in every single room, even in the bedrooms, the club, the swimming pool itself. Everywhere you can have a nice little ambience and music playing at all times. Up here, it elevates up onto a marble deck, and this is the extravagant outdoor dining table, once again fitted for the whole entire house itself, and the gorgeous lampshade or chandelier as we saw in the other living quarters here. And this kind of branches out and is floating right above the center of this wooden piece of table. I can't believe this is literally one whole piece of wood. This tree must have been hundreds of years old to grow this large, and that itself is so impressive. On this deck, you also have a bar table with some bar stools facing out onto your ocean view, as well as some garden space right here with gorgeous lighting that illuminates up on the banana leaves, the palm trees, and they've really filled up this place and made it quite tropical because it is right beside this alfresco dining space right here, what we call a sala. It is a wooden deck with a nice cozy and low ceiling height, which I really do like. Once again, matching teak wood for the floors to the furniture pieces. This has a gorgeous frame out onto the whole entire ocean with the mountain ranges. I've actually never seen Phuket from this point of view before, and I'm not sure if I'm correct, but I might be. I think I see the limestone mountains of Phang Nga Bay, if I'm correct, but you can only imagine from this point of view, you seriously see the whole entire island. It's absolutely breathtaking. Now, another breathtaking spot. Right after we finished our dinner, we had a nice glass of champagne right by this deck right here. This marble deck on the edge of the property is really one of the showstoppers of the home. There are many in this home. We've got glass balustrades that doesn't once again obstruct the view, a sunken in, built-in lounging area, as well as a real fireplace. This was an incredible spot to have a glass of champagne looking out onto the sunset because Surin Beach, I would say, has one of the most beautiful sunsets. You also have the tranquility from this Buddha statue right here. And looking back into the home, it's absolutely magnificent. That is the only word I have for it. It's extravagant. It's definitely one of a kind, and this view itself is incredible. This was the perfect changing area from dinner to a little bit of drinks before you head down onto your at-home club. But before we get any further, let me bring you guys onto the primary bedroom as well as the living room on this floor. Next to the kitchen and dining area, we have your indoor living room space with quite a large TV, but right behind it, one of the most beautiful marble walls. It has this burnt orange and such beautiful lines that waves through the whole entire stone. And wooden floors, as well as nice lounging sofas. This coffee table right here also speaks to the Thai culture with the curved designs, which is quite prominent in all of the furniture pieces or even the roofs that you've seen in all of the Thai architecture homes. And I like that they've added in this piece as well. Bringing in some greenery into the room, built on top of these large pots. You have right behind some window panels giving you extra natural lighting, and of course these glass bifold doors bordered with the same wood, stepping straight out onto your travertine deck. On the other edge of this pool deck lays the primary suite. There are actually two suites in this home. This one right here might be the most convenient one as it's on the same floors of the living quarters. And just to quickly mention, you also have your outdoor shower right here, surrounded by the bushes, looking out onto your sea view right beside your swimming pool. Into the primary suite continues with wooden floors, extra space right here for your own lounging area, as well as an office table. Using custom upholsteries for your lampshades to your throw pillows, as well as on the bed right here. You've got wooden headboards, hidden AC vents up on top using the same wood, cove lighting right above us, and past these glass doors, this is your walk-in closet. It is quite a large space with nice built-ins. By the edge of it, you have a full body mirror as well as some natural lighting beaming through the windows there. Now, past these double doors, it opens up into the ensuite. I have to say this is quite an impressive ensuite. I really do feel like I'm at a 5-star resort. You've got beautiful natural stones that lays on the floors up to the walls, even the cove lighting up on top in the ensuite itself, wooden panels for the ceilings. Separate his and her sinks, the intricate designs in the woven of pattern on the sink is absolutely amazing. The way that the bricks are layered up on top of each other to hold up this plank of natural stone. A nice little furniture piece right here. Gorgeous full body mirror hung up on my left-hand side that looks antique. And you've got these bifold doors that opens up onto your own private wooden deck, shaded, looking out onto the ocean, 2 lounge beds on either sides of each other, encoved by the bushes around you, giving you that privacy as you are in your own private ensuite, but you're not missing out on the view whatsoever. Coming out of the primary suite, I'm gonna bring you guys up onto the top floor and taking the elevator instead. But if we were to take the elevator, this is actually the entrance onto this main floor right here. You have your koi pond on either sides of me, as well as these floating steps, so they actually connect under. Now, this home has many different ways to access. You've got 4 different stairways, or you can take the elevator right here. On these floors, they also have implemented the fiber optic lights, just like the swimming pool, as well as that black marble deck on the edge of the property. I'm gonna lead us up onto the 4th floor where 4 bedrooms lay, as well as the 2nd primary. Out of the elevator, we enter into this outdoor veranda that has access to all of the 4 bedrooms on this floor. The way that the roof slants all the way down gives you shade, especially once the sun starts going down lower towards the horizon. You're still not getting scorched by the sun at this time of day, which I think is nice, as well as having these bushes that gives you some privacy. But the way that this gap actually fits symmetrically to the line of the horizon, so you still have that view out while you're walking through this veranda here. Now, right above the 1st primary on the bottom floor, we have the 2nd one right here. It is exactly the same with some few touch-ups of furniture pieces. This room has the alcove of the ceiling which is a little bit different to the lower floor, but it has the same space. You also have your lounging area right here, TV set up, new furniture pieces. This has kind of been a little bit more modernized, so you can see the differences in the 2 rooms. The same exact walk-in wardrobe through this back door right here with some natural lighting, ceiling fan up on top, this curtain right here that separates us into your ensuite just past the glass doors. Into the ensuite, you've got so much natural lighting coming through here. You have views out onto Surin Beach, right by the Romeo and Juliet windows that opens up, as well as these bifold doors that opens up onto your wooden deck, and it has a gorgeous view, as well as some lounge chairs out there. Switch ups in the his and hers. As you can see, the sink itself is a little bit different, but I do like that touch to it. You can see that it's still made and bespoke to this home itself, using the same materials for the sink as they've used for the walls as well as the floors. The shower is right behind me, and the bathroom itself also has the windows that looks out onto the sea view. Into the 1st guest bedroom. This is the larger guest bedrooms out of the other ones on this top floor. You have your built-in seats by the end of this wall here with your mounted TV facing back into your king-size bed, another sofa right here, nice wooden bed frames, lots of natural lighting peeking through the windows all around, as well as your bifold doors that opens you back up onto your veranda. Up on the ceiling, just like the primary bedroom itself, you've got the rattan woven feature, and I think it complements really well with the exposed beams that they have, as well as the spotlights that shines on top of the ceiling itself, and it really illuminates the space beautifully. You've got a hanging ceiling fan up above, right underneath. You've got the coffee table by the side of your sofa area. On my left and right here are the two built-in closets that also gives us access into the ensuite itself. His and her sink, so this is fitted enough for 2 more people in this home, and natural lighting coming in as well through the windows, especially when you have lots of natural stones and woods, darker materials. I think it's quite important to incorporate a feature of natural lighting into your home, and they've done this very well where the home doesn't feel scary whatsoever. It feels bright and light, especially having all of these dark furniture pieces. Down this walkway on my left-hand side are the main staircases that we took up onto the second floor from before. And we have this nice little reading nook right here by the glass balustrades with this gorgeous view right in front of us. By the end of this walkway lays 2 other guest bedrooms. They are quite similar with differences in the furniture pieces. They all have their own color themes. So the primary bedroom had all the Hermes fittings, while this one has a touch of color in it, a padded back headboard, and the only differences in these 2 bedrooms in the ensuite are your outdoor bathtub, while this one has the indoor, but it's still built in, sunken in, and it still looks very, very comfy and cozy to relax in. While by the edge of this property here leads us into the last guest bedroom on this floor. You have your own reading nook, which is built into the windows, looks out onto the side garden and the sala that we saw ahead of time, as well as these sliding doors that opens up onto your sea view. A gorgeous emerald green color throughout the carpets, the upholsteries, as well as your antique pieces right here, and lots of natural lighting coming in through this room, especially when the sun is about to set on the left-hand side here. It even matches with the side tables and the lampshades, the same padded silk back wall as we saw in the other guest bedroom. Once again, this signature of Thai architecture and interior design is the Skinnery feature. And through this door is the ensuite itself. You've got the same sinks as we've seen before in the master bedroom. 2 mirrors on either sides with a hidden cabinetry behind, and gorgeous lighting peeking through all of the banana leaf trees and the palm trees. In this bedroom, the closet itself is built into this wall right inside of the ensuite. You have your shower, the toilet past the glass door, and past these bifold doors, this built-in outdoor sunken bathtub surrounded by nature. The way that the light is beaming through here is absolutely serene. I am in love with all the little details of this home. Every single bedroom itself has its own little character, and you can pick and choose which one resonates to you, as almost 15 people can live in this home, and you could probably host 100 people in that club. So don't go anywhere yet. We still have to get to all of the amenities that this home has to offer. Down onto the bottom floor, right by the side garden, lays the spa, salon, as well as the gym. We have this pathway that connects directly from the parking garage. So whenever you do hire a hairstylist, a nail tech, they have their own access directly into the salon without having to interact with the main home, as well as the gardeners can enter from this way. As we step into here, does this not look like a full-on salon with all the professional equipment, from the reclining chair for you to get your hair washed right here, as well as the professional pedicure chair right here. Once that's done, you head over to this seat, get your hair washed, hair dried, styled, and if you want to get your nails done as well, you have the equipment that you need for it. It even has the suction feature that takes away all the debris while you're getting your nails done, and this large mirror, not to mention you're literally looking out onto your sea view. As we come along a bit further, you have your own bathroom, toilets through here, and then it opens up into the spa room with 2 massage beds facing out onto the view, glass walls to really bring in that natural light, as well as, of course, you paid for that view, you're gonna want to see it. You also have your own shower through here for convenience right after you've gotten a massage, and its own sink. So what's so perfect is that this is all inside your home, but also somewhat separated where you're still able to hire and outsource your hairstylist and everybody, and it's easy for them to enter into the home. Next up, a couple steps, and we're going to the gym. The at-home gym, of course, has padded floors all throughout. On my right-hand side there is your dance studio or your yoga room. Then it opens up into this large space, fully equipped even with boxing bags, lots of full body mirrors all around, great equipment throughout the whole entire space to really do a hard workout, and even special gym equipment from Techno Gym in collaboration with Christian Dior. You have your own treadmill that's literally by the edge of this room, by the glass, looking out onto the view. It's absolutely incredible. This is a gym that you would pay for to go with other people, but instead it's private in your own home. Now we have made it back onto the second floor. I hope you guys are familiar with where we are right now. So the parking garage, as I mentioned earlier, is on my right-hand side, but we skipped through this and took those hallway up. But instead, this floor actually has 2 separate apartments with 4 bedrooms included all down this hallway right here. The first door on my right-hand side are 2 bedrooms with its own living room space, a common area to be shared for those 2 bedrooms, its own kitchenette, dining table, sofas, TV, and they both have their own ensuite. Coming right up is the second apartment. It also has its own lounging area, TV mounted up onto the walls, your own kitchenette for easy and accessible without having to go all the way up onto the 3rd floor. This one actually has 2 bedrooms plus 1 smaller, maybe kids' bedroom, filled with natural lighting for your dining space, and of course the views out onto the ocean. As we are so perched up onto the hills, every single level has somewhat of a sea view, even down at the club. This is an example of one of the apartment bedrooms. I mean, this does not feel like an apartment whatsoever. It is large, it has its own king-size bed, your own wardrobe, natural lighting, its own office table, as well as every single one has its own ensuite, which is amazing. And whenever you do have a larger family or a whole separate family that comes and stays with you, they literally have their own common spaces in direct access from their bedroom itself before heading up onto the 3rd floor to enjoy the amenities. Now, what we've all been waiting for, let's go to the club. Last but definitely not least, we have made it to the ground floor, which is its own club. You literally have a club within your own home, even an entrance, a hallway, lounging seats right there, the elevator that brings you all the way up from the, oh my God, there's a butterfly in here. Hi, babe. In the grand entrance, it's decorated by beautiful antiques, a large full body mirror as the full wall right here, lounging chairs all around us, gorgeous tiles on the floor, natural stones boarded off with the black, similar to what we've been seeing from the rest of the home. These doors right here leads you into the second parking garage that also can fit 4 other cars in there. Mind you, we are in a gated community as well. Now, these big panel spiral door right here leads us into the club. And this is where I hosted a great Gatsby themed party with all of my loved ones. It was a blast. There was 15 of us and this place still felt empty. You could really host an extravagant party in this room here. It's filled with beautiful natural materials, lots of elegant and regal colors in here, chandeliers up on top, gold ceilings, all illuminating from the ceiling light. You also have an outdoor area that is connected to indoors and outdoors, so you can actually open up the bifold doors. Nice little lounging areas. By that corner right there, you have a large chandelier hanging from above. Right in the middle, the sofas facing each other. Its own pool table right here, beautiful artwork, large mirrors, a gold bar with matching gold chandeliers and walls to put away all your dishes. And past this intricately carved wooden door is the bathroom. It has two for the men's and the women's. It's so beautiful and quite unique. The tiles that they've used in here, the carvings on the built-in cabinetries and the walls, it's impeccable. It's actually insane to think that this is inside a home. This looks like a full-on club that you go to Patong in. And of course you have a gold DJ booth with all of the professional equipment, JBL large speakers all around, smoke machine through the back, a throne up on top on the platform, as well as lights and strobe lights that is already installed in this room. Now past this door here, this is actually the service entrance for the staff. And of course, even on this level, peeking through these windows right here are the oceans, and you also have your outdoor lounging area right out there to watch the sunset at night. But this is insane. We had so much fun hosting for all of my coworkers and my loved ones. It was such an amazing night. I'm so blessed that we were able to stay here for so many days and really enjoy all the amenities that this home has to offer. And it's definitely an entertainer's home, or somebody who has a large family, loves to invite people over, or it is a great rental spot as well. I mean, look at all these amenities. You have two separate apartments in here as well. And I like how it's separated and laid out, where you can block some floors off if you did want to rent it out. But this tops it, guys. I want to be in this club and no other clubs. This is it. I hope you have all enjoyed exploring this home with me. It is located in Surin, Phuket, Thailand. I am so honored to be able to find this gem and show it to the world. It is listed with C Property at $10.5 million US. For further inquiries or information, just click the link in my description box below, as well as my contact information is down there. And if you have made it this far, please don't forget to like and subscribe so I can continue doing all of these tours for you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!